Thanks for staying with us, everybody. Imagine if your employer skipped town and left you without a job, without a paycheck, and when tax season comes around, no W-2 form. Well, that happened to one of our viewers who wrote in this question. He says, I worked for a business in early 2012 that was closed in May because, long story short, the owner ran off and neglected the place. Money was stolen, taxes were not paid. It was a big mess. The question me and my coworkers all have now is, what about our W-2s? We're pretty sure that the owner took tax money out of our checks, but just never paid. Could we be held liable? What if we didn't save our pay stubs? A lawsuit against the owner is out of the question since nobody can find him. Please help. So here to give us some legal advice is our attorney for 41MBC. He's not our attorney, but you know, I don't know what I'm saying. Jay Davis, thanks so much for coming on the show.
Good to see you, Andrew.
All right,
I don't know what you're saying either.
I don't either. So what does this mean for these employees, these poor people who, I mean, they were abandoned by their boss? I mean, does that? I've never heard of that happening other than
that's a rare occasion, but that is one reason why if you get your pay stubs, you can show it. A lot of times, most of us throw things away that can be used later. We just think it's going to be there. And occasionally, very rarely, but occasionally this happens.
Okay, so now can the employer be arrested for not giving them W-2 forms and for abandoning the business?
Probably can be arrested for some, it sounds like there's a lot more going on here with some finances, that the finances were misappropriated, and probably so.
Okay, so there may be a lot
some legal
more to
obligations
story
where he's going to have to answer to the IRS as as well as some other.
There may be a lot more to this story that we're not getting quite yet. Now, should people, and if they find themselves in this situation, should they just be prepared for this? Can they save their pay stubs? Or
well, you know what you can do is you can estimate. The IRS, you know, you're going to find out what's going on with the IRS at some point. You probably won't know until towards the summertime of 2013 to try to get a transcript from the IRS of what actually was sent in to them. But if you're trying to get your taxes done, if you've got your pay stubs, you can use your pay stubs and use the money there and use the funds that were listed there as being taken out and use those as accurate if you have your last pay stub is really the one you need. But if you don't, you can wait till the summer and you can get a transcript from the IRS, know what the IRS has, so you can kind of use that as a guide on how you fill them out. However, you know, a lot of people, they might be eligible for the credits, different income tax credit or earned income credit. And if they want those credits and they want them now, they're probably going to have to do some estimating on what they believe they earned over that time. So go back and look at your bank account, see where you deposited your money, try to figure that out.
You can use a bank statement for as if you get audited, for example, as proof.
Right, you can go ahead and file and you can do your estimations.
Okay.
And when you actually learn if the IRS, if you do get that transcript later on in June or sometime in the summer, once you get those transcripts, you can go back and make a corrected form based on more accurate information if you get that.
Well, tax season's a stressful time, and even more stressful when they got to deal with this kind of a situation. But thanks, Jay. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
If you have a legal question, you can send it to us. We will answer it right here on the air. Just email itsthelaw@41nbc.com.